now.
Oh,
Just a quick question. Do you need? Okay.
We're already live now. Okay, guys. So, welcome everyone. I just need to get myself up on the screen. Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. I am fortunate enough today to have Dance with Saksha with us. And once again, the beautiful Sri Devi and Mehek. Mehek, can you wave at us?
Hi.
See? I don't want to say your name. You say it. Okay, perfect. All right. So she's one of the students at Dance with Saksha. So thanks for joining us. And first of all, guys, I want to hear from all you guys. How's your life in isolation?
Well, like I have to go to work. I work at a residential home. It's for like physically and mentally challenged people. Mm-hmm. So I have to keep in mind that I'm going and helping them out, and like it's my job technically. So I have to be in isolation when I come home. So because my patients are very vulnerable, they're on like tube feeds and they're on ventilators. They're not in contact with anyone and everyone just like that. So I have to keep myself at home and just chill.
Well, that's good. Well, thank you so much. And what about you, Sachi? What are you doing?
My work is closed. My school is closed. I'm just doing some online homework from school right now, but otherwise I'm just at home. We do some stretches every day, me and mom, and we play like cards, we play Ludo. That's what we do all day.
Oh, that's nice. Well, some quality time with your mom and family. That's great. And what about you, Shri? I understand you're working from home today.
I'm working from home every day. I log in at 8 o'clock in the morning. I have stretched my day longer so that I don't have to pack in everything till from 8 to 4. And instead, I want to work in such a way that I can take breaks in between because I'm working from home. And because I work for Ministry of Education, and it's all kids like Mehek from kindergarten to grade 12, making sure my analytics department or branch is taking care of any information. And we had some COVID-related work last week, but being Ministry of Education, there's a lot to make sure the kids continue to learn. They have a break from in-class teaching face-to-face, but they don't have a break from school. They should continue their learning all the time. So I'm hoping kids and parents are making sure that they are setting aside some time for their children and doing some classes and doing different things. Even you could be learning when you are cooking, measurements and few things like that. So I hope all parents are involved with their children.
Yes, definitely. We definitely need to do that. So are you guys able to see on screen here? I want to just welcome today's guests, are Sakshi and Samiksha from Dance with
Saksha.
Perfect. I was just going to say that. So guys, first of all, this picture, I love this picture, and tell me a bit about it. Where is this? Like, you guys look so glamorous, so beautiful. Like, was this in Mumbai? Where was this?
It was a setup like Mumbai, definitely, but this was in Vancouver. Recently, we went to this dance competition, which was last month, March. And this was a dance battle 2K20 Vancouver. We gave our auditions online through Instagram, and through 100 applicants, we got selected. We are the only ones who got selected from the island amongst 10 other people from the mainland. And this is one of our poses during the dance we were performing.
Yeah.
Was anyone else with you?
What?
Was anyone else with you?
No, it was just both of us.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's a big accomplishment, and you've definitely made us all feel proud that you guys were out there and competing and made the finalists. That's definitely something. And I know it was a time where both of you guys had zero time to practice or virtual practices. So
because we had just come back from India on, I still remember it was February 28th, and this competition was March 6th. and she was jet lagged and I had work, and we were like, how are we going to pull it off? Because it was just not one routine we had to show. We had to showcase like 2 to 3 routines depending upon how we progressed in the competition. And well, luckily we made it to the top and like we got 3rd position. But yeah, it was a big deal for us to pull it through, seeing the circumstances and everything going around.
Okay, so first of all, you guys tell me a bit about what did you girls individually, like, how did you guys come about starting this? So
together, the academy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
your academy.
Right. So it's a funny story actually. We bumped each other in the ferry one day. And we just sat beside each other and we were talking about how we haven't danced in, because we've known each other since 4 years and we performed at all these events, but we kind of, Samiksha graduated and then she left school. I was still in school and she got busy with work, so we lost touch. So we were just discussing how we haven't danced together in such a long time, and then we just, I don't know, we both blurted out the idea that we should like actually come up with a dance academy, and we both wanted to do it from such a long time. And it's such a nice way to give back to the community, seeing, especially in Victoria, there are not many dance academies which actually showcase our culture. That's how we came up with this idea too.
Bhangra that's, you know, in the city right now, and we wanted to expand it by just not, you know, being Bhangra centric. We are like, just because Sachi knows a lot of Bhangra, Gidda, and all the folk dance forms, and like I am trained in Bharatanatyam, so we were like, we can expand the market over here and like teach the kids who are like born, and not just born and brought up over here, but the ones who moved as well, and just to keep them connected to their roots by just not being able to do just Bhangra, and they can learn much more. So but no, this idea came up in the ferry.
In the ferry.
In the ferry.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. So tell me about your training, Samiksha. Do you have any dance training?
Yeah, well, like I'm technically from Punjab, but I studied in a boarding school in Bangalore for like 6 years. And over there, I trained in Bharatanatyam for like 6 years. So when I came back to Punjab to study and like complete my schooling, I still kept in touch with it. And when I came here, I was like, might as well find people who do the same. And if not same, something similar. And like, I can broaden my horizon as well, you know, by learning new dance forms. And like, that's when I bumped into Sachi. And then I had other friends like Shruti and Shri. But yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you with Shruti and Shri.
Yeah, before, they were my first years here. And then Sachi joined and everything. So yeah.
No, it's great. I love the way that you guys are both so passionate about it. And it definitely comes from within.
Yeah.
Right. And so what are so far your favorite dance that you guys have done?
Oh, and there are many.
I think my most memorable one would be the Yuvik Diwali show that we did in November. I think it was one of our best ones because not only did we practice a lot for it, but we also trained our students at the time. As you can, this is the performance that we performed, and our students from Dance with Saksha joined, our kids as well as the adults group joined us at the end of this performance. So it was kind of a big deal for us to have them on stage and represent us. And we were so happy, and a lot of people applauded us and rewarded us that they thoroughly enjoyed this show.
Yeah.
Yes, no, I totally agree with that. I was in the audience, and so the people, not everyone knows, but Sachi is my niece. So I was like, okay, is it just me? Because of course I'm going to clap for her, right? Because my niece just was on stage and yay. But I looked around and everyone, like, it was the loudest clap so far, and it was an amazing performance. So I was like, I'm going to dance with them next year. So I try to challenge myself as like my yearly goals this year. I'm possibly going to be attempting to get on the stage, but now with this whole COVID-19, I don't even know if we're having a Diwali show. That's where Shri has to kind of fill us in eventually. Yeah. If we're even going to have that, right? So that's where that is right now.
Shri Auntie is mute.
I'm going to unmute her right now.
Yeah, once these things get resolved, it will be the same as before. And just hoping everyone plays their part right now so that we are able to, by fall, we are back in school, back at work, back doing all our cultural activities, Diwali, our festivals, Navratri, and all that. I think this is a hard time, not just only for us on the island, it's our province, it's our country, it's the world is going through this unprecedented times, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, and we will get through this together, and we have each other, so that's the most important thing. I want to let everyone know that let them not feel alone. We are all there together, and most importantly, my heart goes out to the young little children who for them life is like like a bird. They want to fly and be outdoors and have fun, and they're being locked in. So I have to say thanks to Samiksha and Sachi and all of those who are trying to incorporate learning for the children. Dance is learning, so even on Skype, they'll see each other. So guys, congratulations on doing this. From my side, lots of blessings for success of this. But it's truly important that people in the community come up with ideas and, give back to the community and especially to the children.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That is very important that you guys and everyone, all of us are able to give back in any way that we can. And that's why a few people mentioned this to me, and I said, okay, I don't know if I want to be doing online shows and like talking to and interviewing people locally, but it's been so much fun. It's so nice to see you guys all and being able to engage and to be able to, like, even now, my question to these guys is like, I want to be dancing at home now. Like, I can't come into the studio, but we'll go there. We'll get there to in our conversation, unless you guys feel comfortable talking about it now. I want to start something, and I mean, not obviously my kids too, but for both, and I want other women to join in the community, so we can start our own women's group.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah. We have it in plan to just have a special like Bolly Fit kind of thing, a Zumba thing.
That's right.
To keep them moving and like connected and like just to make them feel good. So yeah.
I agree with that, Samiksha. Something like a Zumba Bollywood fit kind of a class, because not considering the age group and the span, you can't go from classical, that's for the children obviously, but something to keep our mind off, take a break, have fun, and exercise, and keep moving. I'd really appreciate if you do something for the women. Yeah, who it's not easy for us, being at home, especially ones with little kids trying to juggle so many things. So please, it'll be wonderful to look into that.
Yeah, once this thing is over, we're definitely planning to do something, because we've had this for the longest time, and now
in the meantime, if you can have online classes for adults also.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
There will be definitely a lot of people who would like to join.
For sure.
So how did you guys come up with the name?
Oh, we had so technically we were like we didn't want to follow the regular norm, like people are like beat to Bollywood or something of that sort, and we had like 2 names finalized. Sachi, do you remember?
I think it was Beat to Bollywood and Dance with Saksha. So we didn't want to do Beat to Bollywood because I think it only confines us to just being Bollywood dancers.
Yeah.
So we wanted something unique as well, which actually represent us. So Saksha, a lot of people don't know this, but Saksha is actually a combination of mine and Samiksha's name. So it's Sachi and Samiksha is Saksha. So that's how we came up with the name. And a lot of times we get these phone calls from people and they're just like, oh, is this Saksha? So now we just like go with it because it's a part of identity now. So we just acknowledge that, if somebody calls me Saksha or Samiksha with the same name, we just acknowledge that. And actually it makes us proud rather than correcting them. We're like, okay, it's a part of our identity now. So it feels kind of good.
Very sweet, very sweet.
Earlier they used to be like, oh, is this Saksha speaking? I'm like, no, it's Sameeksha from Saksha. And then I'm like, you know what, leave it. Let's just call her, this is our second name now. We, invented it for ourselves. So might as well just take it in and just go with the flow of like Saksha. And they always think it's one person. But like when they see us, they're like, oh, it's two different people. And then they ask the story, like, how is it? And then we're again telling them, Sachi and Sameeksha is equal to Saksha. But yeah.
Yeah, no, it definitely, I love the name. And I definitely want to dance with you guys this year. It's on my bucket list.
Can't wait to have you.
Yeah. So some of these pictures, I want you to tell us, like we're strolling down, you guys can see this one here. Can you tell us a bit about when you guys, where was this?
Oh.
I think Shri Auntie might remember this very, this was at Durga Puja celebration in the mandir where she was kind enough to invite us and perform in front of so many people at the mandir. So this is one of our a picture from our dance performances.
And what about this one?
The second one? This one is outside Parliament. We were shooting for the audition video for the Dance Battle 2K20 Vancouver. And so we just found like Parliament as a very nice place to shoot. So we were like, yeah, that picture is from there. And this one is from the competition. She was one of the judges at the competition.
This was the second competition that we went to. This one is in Abbotsford rather than the Vancouver. So this is another competition that we went to where we represented our dance academy.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be calling your mom later, Sachi. I keep mixing your guys' names when I'm talking to you. This is horrible, guys. So when I want to know what you guys are eating. Like, where do you get this energy? Like, I'm going down all these, like every event you guys have pretty much been performing there over the last year or more. And then doing these back-to-back even competitions. Like, how do you get this energy? Where's it coming from?
I guess it's just a passion from within that just screams out loud on stage and just keeps us moving.
Absolutely. And then the love that we get from people and like people recognize us now. It's so nice. Earlier we were just like some random people moving across the stage and we were like, okay, well, fine. But now people know us by our names and they acknowledge us and they're like, oh, you guys dance well, and like they want their kids to be enrolled and stuff. It kind of makes us also feel proud that we're doing something good. And like something to get everyone involved and like the parents and the kids and everyone involved. So which is kind of nice.
I'm just going through all the pictures here that I have of you guys and just sharing them. And this is where India Mela last year?
Yeah. Yes.
So is there a stage you haven't been on?
We'll cover them one by one. I think we're very close.
And these are your students. I see that.
Yeah, I recognize them, all of them.
Oh, they're probably all missing you. You guys got to start virtual classes for the kids.
Yeah,
definitely.
Look at this. It's just so wonderful to see you guys. That was the Diwali performance for the ICCA dinner dance, right?
Yes.
I believe.
Yes.
You guys didn't send me the Christmas picture too. They had what is the ugly Christmas sweater? When you guys wore those, and this is here when you guys Parminder Virk was and the Punjabi cultural community of Victoria. They gave you guys they honored you on stage at Lordy, which I really like that. I mean, you guys are very deserving.
Yeah, that was a very sweet gesture. We didn't expect that, and it was very nice of them to acknowledge us and appreciate our work.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the picture.
So can your student, why don't you guys ask her how she feels about being with you guys?
Well, I actually feel like really calm because they're like always like helping us. They're always like helping us. They just teach you like how to do it if you don't really know how to do that step. And then they choose the song and then they just do everything like so quick.
Yeah, no, I mean, I went in one day for one of their training sessions, and I'm going to be very honest. Keeping up with Sachi was like impossible for me, but Samiksha and me connected from the back. I mean, Sachi's like a whole different ballpark for me to get. Like, I mean, but I was like, Samiksha, for the first time, I was like able to connect with you. And I was like, okay, I could do this. I think I could do this, right? So I did learn some moves that day, but it's one thing watching, and even I've done a lot of performances, but a lot of them have been solo, like for family events. But when you got a group, and even as what you guys did at Lordy, and you guys incorporated Bhangra into, like, it was, and the energy level, it was something else. Definitely.
Yeah, that was something new actually that we tried for. We always incorporated Bhangra in like during our Bollywood or classical as the fusion, but that was our first like the whole Bhangra and Gidda performance. So we did practice for it a lot. It is in my roots, the Bhangra, but it was harder for Samiksha to cope up. But then we practiced.
It was very hard. And Sachi, like Sachi's a strict teacher. She's like, you have to do it like this, you have to do it like that, and I'm like, I don't know. And then we pulled it through. Like it was really good for me to, you know, connect to something that I actually belong. Like I'm born in Punjab, but I've never learned Bhangra. I was never taught Gidda or Bhangra whatsoever, and I never like had an opportunity either until I came across Sachi, and she's a pro at it. To meet her level and match her energy was another new task for me. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, definitely, right? She does have a lot of energy, and it's quite funny because I was talking to my cousin in India because recently there was a family wedding, and this girl just rocked the stage. And you know, it's one thing, like when we live out in the West, it's easy to be impressed because we miss our culture. We are not competing with the whole world in the same culture. But I'm just gonna mute somebody here because it's just getting in the way here. Somebody's in the background. Sorry about that, guys. So it's just something else when I see that with what, you know, in India, everyone was impressed by her, and they were like thinking, you know, we know where you're headed, right? You're just an amazing dancer, and you've got the energy as well. And we haven't seen your India performances from your sister's wedding, Samiksha.
Well, like I actually don't have any. It was such a, you know, everything was so fast because it was a wedding that both the parties met in the middle. Like we came from Punjab and they came from Delhi, and we met in Haryana. So it was just one day on the wedding we all reached. So for that, like we missed the dance part, but then there's dance from like, you know, the cocktail night and the Sangeet night, but that's just like me dancing with everyone else. It's not like the way Sachi performed on the stage and everything. No, it's not. But yeah, it was fun for me as well for my sister's wedding. It was pretty.
So if anybody missed that dance or hasn't seen it, I'm just going to share it really quickly. So we'll just let everyone see it that's watching live. Are you guys seeing it on the screen? Different dances?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know, since this is coming up and, you know, this is their first future student coming. And for you guys that didn't recognize me, that was me, my solo performance. So I'm going to just bring up Sachi's amazing performance. This is you in your studio first.
No, it's.
Is it you over here? Hold on.
Coming up.
Is it only the one from the India one coming up? Okay.
Yeah.
So that was Sachi. How did it feel after you performed?
I was just performing like as I usually do. It was kind of actually like an impromptu performance. I didn't have time to practice because I was teaching everybody else, like from my bhabhi's side and my family as well, that I didn't actually have time to do it myself. So actually I just went on stage and did it, and I didn't know until like people started coming to me from obviously my side, but as well as my bhabhi's side that I met for the first time, and they're just so impressed. It was actually my Nana ji is actually not into all these Bollywood things, but he got up from his seat to actually look for me and tell me that he enjoyed it so much, and he actually turned around to see my dance, and that felt so good. Like he acknowledged me. So it was really sweet of everybody to just applaud.
Yeah, no, I can understand, because he normally will engage in something like that. So that is big.
Yeah.
That is definitely a huge compliment.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah. So this one I really wanted to share with everyone as well here. I'm just sharing another screen here. So I can do that right now. Just 1 second here. Sorry, I'm still learning the Zoom platform. I'm not super tech savvy, so it is what it is. Are you guys able to see that?
Yeah.
That's your Lordy, one of the Lordy ones. I'm trying to get another one up here as well, if I can here. And see if I can share that one now. Just give me 1 quick second here. I just, so tell me guys about your classes that are going to be coming up. Let's share this now though first.
Can't hear the music.
That was an amazing performance. I remember everyone was just clapping for you guys and just really happy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So tell us about your future classes now. Like, how can people sign up for them?
Well, right now, because we don't know how long this is going to last, we are actually working on our online workshops where we are going to send our videos in form of a tutorial and upload them on our Instagram or Facebook page, which is Dance with Saksha. And people can approach us if they want, like if there's a particular song that they want to dance to. We can even do like private lessons for them, or we can just do like a universal song that fits everybody, or also do a ladies group, as Shri Auntie was mentioning. So we'll definitely keep that in mind to keep all the ladies engaged and just moving.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but I'm so
okay.
excited to share this.
Yeah.
So one of my cousins in Calgary, we have a wedding coming up, right? So definitely for this wedding, I want to do a dance, and I've asked Sachi and my other cousin and a few others to coordinate it. Like, you know, so if there's family weddings, are you guys willing to go in and choreograph things for them?
Oh yeah, we have done that in the past. We have had, when we were initially, like in our initial phase, we used to go around town and like put posters in Starbucks and grocery stores and everything so that people could get to know about us. And we were actually approached by a group who wanted to learn for their wedding. So we had like 14 people come, and they learned on like one Bollywood song. And they were Canadians. They were not like Indians who wanted to do the Bollywood thing. They were like all Canadians. And they were like, we're very interested in doing Indian stuff, and we love India and stuff. And we taught them. We had this wedding choreography done for them in like one session for like 2 hours, and they loved it.
And we also like, I have a family event coming up, like we're going to have a big party, for example, or there's weddings and stuff. Will you guys even do performances?
Oh yeah.
Private events?
Performances at events and weddings and yeah.
We are more than happy to travel around, provided we get those opportunities. But yeah, we're not just constructing ourselves only to like Victoria. We definitely want to progress to the mainland and wherever we asked to come. So yeah, that's
great. That's great. And like, I think for children and everyone to be able to connect with you. Shri, do you have questions for them?
Yeah, I've set up a site where people can go and see your tutorials. And private classes is also a good idea. I don't know how Zoom or Skype would work in such circumstances. Explore other possibilities which are around so that people are involved. Because watching videos is one thing. You know, there is so much on YouTube, but there's a connection when you know the person and when you're asking a question. So if I'm learning dance from you, I want it to be live. I mean, best thing would be to be on stage or on a dance floor with you, but otherwise the second best is at least online. The videos is the second, third best. But I don't want to go and see somebody on YouTube, and do. So when we have that personal touch here, I really would like to see what you can offer as an online class, a Skype class or private, and including, helping out with weddings and all that. Bring cheer in everyone's life. That's such an important thing through dance. It's lots of expression. I would say emphasize on expression when we learn the song, to understand the song and emote that for the little kids. I love your costumes. You guys have a really nice selection of costumes, which I always really appreciate and like. So keep on doing the good work.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I have a video.
You have my support. Yeah. See, doing an offering on Navratri in front of Ma Durga and Goddess is such a lovely offering and gesture of dance, of your talent. People were blown away. You guys came and performed and it was so nice. So we want to continue all these things. These are the things which the children see and hear, and they will make it, I want to be like Samiksha, I want to be like Sachi. In their children's mind, that seed you have planted. So it's really important that we do that for our youth and youngsters, that one day they also follow in good footsteps and do nice things. And art is very important. Art is very healing. Art is very important.
Yeah, definitely. I find you guys are both wonderful role models, and even my own children now are already looking up to both of you, right? I think what you're being able to keep the roots close, so they are able to get to learn about their culture as well. See, born and raised in Canada like myself and being raised in Victoria, things have definitely changed over the last few decades. We have been able to have these opportunities, which I always wish I had. I wish there was a dance group I could join like that to this level with a teacher that had this, the kind of knowledge you guys do. So I'm fortunate that my children have these opportunities now. And I want to just share this video of all three of you guys right now.
Yeah, that's my hand there.
Oh, that's fun. Oh.
Yeah, I was introducing you guys.
So this is at the Mandar. You guys have shared it with me, so I have shared that as well. So I just think that you guys are doing an amazing job. What else do you guys want to say today, girls?
Nothing. Just like how Shriyanti said, everyone wants that personal touch. Now that we can't go to people's places, or they can't come into our place or like the studio or anything of that sort, we definitely have a thought of doing like an Instagram live or like a Facebook live, or we can just create a WhatsApp group or like FaceTime, whatever works for people, or like Zoom works perfectly because it allows up to like, I believe, almost 30 plus people to join. So
you can actually the one I have, for example, you can have probably like 300 people.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it depends which version of Zoom you buy. If you buy the pro version, There's not, the free version has a 40-minute limit. But this one, I think up to 100, 200 people, and you can add more, but 100 is a big number. Yeah.
So I think last time I tried to share this video of their future student. I have to share this. Want people to have smiles. I'm one of their future students, and as you guys will see my before, the reason I'm sharing this is so you guys can see the before and after, okay? So that's a little clip of me dancing at a family function. A few of my friends asked me to share that, and I never put it on Facebook or anything.
You do, you should.
You should, yeah. You look amazing and you dance really good. I think you're gonna pick up our steps in like no time.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. But I'm challenging myself to dance with you girls, so I can definitely get more moves and learn actual Indian dance. Like, and I love the way that you guys are not just teaching Bhangra. Like before, it's like always just Bhangra or Bollywood or this, and here, like you guys are teaching. Like here, you guys have them all. So you tell everybody what you're teaching.
It's Bharatanatyam, semi-classical, Gidda, and we have contemporary as well. What else? Folk. Yeah, folk dance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah. So it's all right up there. So if anybody's looking for that, any of those.
Yeah, all this information is on our Facebook and Instagram page. So if you just type Dance with Saksha on Instagram or Facebook, our page is going to come up, and with our phone numbers and email and everything, and people can just call us, email us, especially at this time, we are 24/7 available. So if you have any queries, we're just a text or a call away. So just give us a call.
Yeah, definitely. I think that'll be something most families will be doing, reaching out to you guys. So I think I want to thank you guys both for coming on today, and you guys are definitely going to be leading the future generation and our youngsters into Indian dance, and you guys have come to Victoria and definitely rocked the city. That's something you guys both have done. When I saw you on the stage at Diwali, I was like just blown, and you guys have continued to do that. So keep the good work up, and let us, let the community know, do something for us during COVID-19 that we can all stay connected with you.
For sure, absolutely.
And thank you. We really appreciate you taking this step and just doing these online meetings, giving people an opportunity to come up, because it's so hard to just be inside your own home, especially for people who don't have family and are living alone. So it's nice that you have somebody to talk to online and just, stay connected and stay in touch on what's the latest that's going on. So thank you, Masi.
No worries.
This is a big thing. Like, the community over here, just like how I said earlier, when we used to dance, nobody knew us, and now people are getting us, and this gives us, like, this raises our platform and people get to know about us as well. So, like, thank you for having us over here.
No worries. Again, I just want to ensure that you guys are all, families that are sitting at home, and children, and even ladies like me that want to dance. I really want to get up, and like, I'm starting to feel isolated. We're at a point where everyone's starting to get a little frustrated, and we need to just think outside the box and start some of these programs online. And I really want to connect with you guys. I know you guys recently got a dance studio. I'm about to share the video, and just what you guys are doing and bringing to Victoria is something I always wish I had. And even though I wasn't able to learn it when I was a girl, but this is something I'm passionate about.
Never late.
And I definitely am going to pursue this.
Dance has no age. You can learn anytime you want.
You can learn anytime. A, B, C, D. Anybody can dance.
Exactly.
So it's nice that you're doing this, and I want to promote all of you. Whatever I can do from my side, I will more than be happy to connect the community, keep the community together, be positive, be that example for the community. So please reach out to me if you need anything for anyone, and we'll always be there.
Well, we are going to reach out to you right now. So Shri, we're going to schedule our first Zoom ladies call, And you're gonna be taking the lead with me, and we're gonna make sure we have enough ladies on there, and we're gonna start rocking our living room floor, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a great platform to just that's the idea.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just share this last video before I say goodbye here.
Thank you and goodbye.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, those are kids in the adult group. So technically, they joined us.
Very well.
Yeah.
Samiksha, I just want to mention one thing. You didn't send me enough videos of you. Okay, I just keep looking at these videos of Sachi. I'm like, I don't want people to think that I'm just putting up pictures of my niece here.
That's all good. Yeah,
you need to send us more pictures.
I'm the one behind the camera, so yeah, there you go.
No, you are not the one behind the camera. We know that you're rocking the stage just as hard as she is. Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I want to thank you both for being here today. And I just want to say that definitely this has been a good chat today. And I'm glad that we were all able to connect. Thank you, Shri and Mehek and Sachi and Shamiksha. I hope I got everyone's names right this time. Yeah. And everyone watching us as well. You know, we are going to definitely get through this together. Everyone has to stay positive and dance with Samiksha. And is there anything else you guys want to say other than the fact that you know? Are you serious?
It's like a tongue twister, I know.
I did it on purpose. I'm trying to see if you guys are paying attention at this point, okay? Okay, so guys, if, you know, obviously we're all trying to stay at home, but if you guys have any questions about anything that I can be of help, let me know. And thank you once again, beautiful women that have all joined me today. And my challenge is by 2021 that you guys have a men's group too. So right now, let's get the women's group this year, and then we'll keep moving forward, ladies.
Keep moving, keep dancing, keep smiling.
Okay, take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.